T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I am reviewing Hasbro Saban's Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin Lord Zedd. I don't know why they feel the need to put Mighty Morphin on there, because there was only like one Lord Zedd, and I believe he lasted for multiple shows. He looked the same in the movie. I don't think his design changed much in the Power Rangers movie. But yeah, nice packaging, worth collecting. Anywho, this figure is above and beyond my expectations, and let me get him off of here to show you. As you can see off top, there is a lot of silver paint going on. He has black wash all up in the muscle definition right there. He kind of reminds me of an evolved liquor from Resident Evil, but maybe the liquors came after Lord Zedd. But there are a ton of things on this figure that I'm shocked about. Number one, the wash all over the body. I think it's all over the body besides the hands, and I don't think it's in the calves. You can't really tell too much. It's not on it's some a little bit on the back, and I don't think any's on the top of his head. But yeah, the fact that they put these tubings all through the body and whatnot, and they pretty much sit in a way that's natural like they did in the show. Only thing wrong, like this curves up right there, there's nothing holding it there. But this one I guess got bent in the package, so I would have to mess with that to get that straight. But yeah, paint wise, I think the only thing they didn't do right is, somebody pointed it out to me because I wasn't even thinking about it. He did have silver fingertips. Well, luckily I have a silver Sharpie. This is his little device. I believe he used to throw this down to make the monsters grow. But it's just a little plastic thing. Not too much. And this staff. Compared to him, this staff looks really cheap and generic. It's crazy. Of course, this lightning effect is optional. It's sort of shaped like the lightning effect that's coming with Marvel Legends, but it's way thicker and bigger. But it's sort of like the same exact thing. But here it is. You have to like put it in the hand and then groove it up right there to this part to get into the palm. But the musculature, it just looks like you walked off the freaking cartoon. If you want, you can wrap around. Let me just show you this. You can wrap this around his hand. Pretend he's shooting it out his hand. But yeah, it's cool how they have, this is a floating piece right there. It's pliable. This thing right here on the thigh guard, that's a floating piece. These are floating pieces. These actually detach so you won't mess up anything. They plug into the top of the knee, but it doesn't hinder his double jointed knee anyway. Let's go into the other articulation. Leg, foot can go back, can come forward, ankle pivot. You saw the double jointed knee, you saw the thigh rotation. Legs go out far, kick forward about 90, but they splay out to the side a little bit. Go back, not really much at all. His butt stops that. He has the same ab crunch as the White Ranger. In order, all of the figures in this line and Overwatch are going to have the same diaphragm joint system. Like I was saying before, the only thing they could have did better to make this to the next level, like really super compete with SH Figure Arts, is if they had the neck joint at the base. Look at that right there. He can look up, look down. It can pivot a little bit, and of course look all around. They even gave him butterfly joints, like crazy. But the sculpt and whatnot, this is like, for me, a premium figure. Like DC what would they call it? You know what I mean. It's like a Marvel Select or freaking those DC icons and whatnot. But all the wrists go in and out and swivel. He has double jointed elbows, but they don't bend in so much more than 90 degrees because of his muscle definition. Besides these two hands, he does have one fist, which I haven't tried to put in here. And look, all these separate floating pieces so you don't break anything. I just didn't even know that this came apart. But let's see. I noticed that these Ranger figures have longer pegs. Be careful, because that's kind of bending and flexing. He has that holding hand, plus he has this more splayed out hand. And what I like that they're doing is the weapon holding hands, they are aimed, they're arched so that you can get into some good convincing weapon wielding poses. What would have made this guy super next level is if they would have put a transparent piece of plastic over the visor. Like as it stands, let me get a little bit closer than I have been doing in the video. It's just the flat plastic painted red. Mine has a scratch on it. You can see some of the brain paint coming up, bleeding over right there. But it still looks good, especially from certain angles. It looks like it's reflective and whatnot because it's on that silver. But if they would have did that, and if they would have painted this, like boom, holy crap, that would have been super next level. I mean, I can paint the stuff right here myself, but I can't put plastic over that visor. Here's what you're working with when it comes to a Power Ranger next to Lord Zedd. He is slightly taller, but not a crazy amount. Jason David Frank is listed on Google as being 5'11", so Lord Zedd is probably right now here about 6'2" or something, 6'3", maybe a little bit shorter than that. But I wonder if the other Rangers are going to be the exact same mold as this, just with different details. No, they can't be the exact same because they would have to have different boots and arm details and whatnot. I wonder, it would be cool if there was slight differences in height, because Austin St. John was like 5'8". If you collect Marvel Legends and you don't have the Bucky Cap mold, congratulations, you've earned some type of achievement. But he's slightly taller than Cyclops here. So yeah, that makes me feel good about this line. I don't feel like I'm being gypped so much, because Tommy isn't that much shorter and he's supposed to be a teenager. Cyclops is over 6 feet tall, so that's about right, and I feel good about that. Now these Overwatch figures though, let me grab one. Yeah, I guess I can't complain too much. Where the heck is Tracer? But when I did the size comparison between these two, I remember them being the same height. Am I going crazy? Yeah, I'm going crazy. They were like the same height. Did I have his legs bent or something? Anywho, so that's all about right. They all scale with each other. That's good. Anywho, I like Lord Zedd. He has a lot of paint, a lot of detail, a lot of personality and accessories. They went all out for him, and I really appreciate that. Why they made him one to a case and gave us 3 Tommies, I don't know. Yes, the White Ranger was popular, but geesh, we just got 2 good White Rangers with the Legacy collection, and the Bondi one has been selling, and that had an unmasked head as well. So yeah, they should have given us 2 of each figure instead of putting 3 Tommies in there. Like, come on. Anyway, maybe they'll rectify that in wave 2. Thank y'all for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click videos. Click those fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.